Welcome to More Than Medicine, the podcast from Zeam Health. This show explores how integrated psychiatry, primary care, and aesthetics come together to support the whole person, not just isolated symptoms. Each episode is grounded in clinical insight, real-world care, and the latest research, helping you better understand your health and the options available to you. Whether you're navigating mental health, managing a chronic condition, or thinking about preventive or aesthetic care, this is where medicine connects. Let's get started.
You can only try so many antidepressants before you start asking a bigger question. What else is out there? For many people, that question leads to something new, something they may not have heard about before: TMS therapy. But once you hear about it, the next question is obvious. How does it actually compare to what we already know? And more importantly, which one works better long term? That's what we're breaking down today. What is TMS? Let's start simple. TMS stands for transcranial magnetic stimulation. It works by delivering magnetic pulses to specific areas of the brain involved in mood regulation. The main target is the left side of the prefrontal cortex. That area is often underactive in people with depression. Unlike medication, TMS doesn't travel through your body. It doesn't affect your entire system. It's targeted. You sit in a chair, a device is positioned near your head, and the session begins. No anesthesia, no downtime. You can drive yourself home after. A typical course runs about 5 days a week for 4 to 6 weeks. Structured, consistent, focused. But what really gets attention are the results. What the data shows. In a recent clinical trial, patients with treatment-resistant depression were split into 2 groups. One group received TMS, the other switched to a new antidepressant. Both groups continued therapy. Here's what happened. Remission rates were about 27% with TMS, compared to just under 5% with medication. Response rates were also higher, about 37% for TMS and around 15% for medication. That's a meaningful difference, but numbers alone don't tell the whole story. Traditional treatment. Most people start with medication, SSRIs, SNRIs, and other antidepressants. And for some people, they work, but not for everyone. In fact, the first medication only works for about a third of patients. And even when it does work, side effects can be an issue, such as weight changes, low energy, and emotional numbness. Therapy plays a different role. It's slower, but it helps people understand patterns, behaviors, and meaning. The challenge is access and time. Waiting weeks or months to get started can feel impossible during a depressive episode. So while traditional treatments help many people, they don't always go far enough. How they compare. Let's break this down clearly. The onset of relief medication usually takes 4 to 8 weeks. And that's assuming it's the right one. TMS often moves faster. Some people feel changes within a few weeks. Not everyone, but enough to notice a pattern. Side effects. Medication affects the whole body, which is why side effects show up in different ways. TMS stays localized. No systemic effects. No impact on sleep, digestion, or libido. Most people feel a tapping sensation, or maybe a mild headache early on. That's usually it. Long-term outcomes. With medication, relapse can be common when treatment stops, which is why some people stay on antidepressants long-term. TMS follows a different pattern. Relief can last months, sometimes longer, and when symptoms return, maintenance sessions can help stabilize things again. It's not a cure, but it changes what long-term care looks like. Combination approaches. Here's something important. This isn't always an either-or decision. TMS can be combined with therapy or medication, and in some cases, that combination works even better. There are studies showing significantly higher remission rates when TMS is paired with psychotherapy because you're working on both levels, brain function and behavior. There's also growing interest in treatments like ketamine therapy, which can further expand options for people who haven't responded to traditional care. What TMS isn't? It's important to be real about this. TMS is not a quick fix. It requires consistency, it requires showing up, and it's not for everyone. Daily sessions can feel like a lot, especially if you're already struggling, and insurance coverage can vary. Some plans approve it quickly. Others require multiple failed medication trials first, so there are real considerations. Here's the bottom line. Traditional treatments help many people, but for those who feel stuck, TMS offers something different. A targeted approach, a different mechanism, and for some, a real path forward when nothing else has worked. At Zeam Health and Wellness, we look at the full picture. Not just symptoms, but history, goals, and what actually makes sense for you. If you're exploring options beyond medication, we're here to help you figure out what that next step could look like. And in our next episode, we're diving into a topic that's often misunderstood: obsessive-compulsive disorder. What it actually looks like, what causes it, and the treatment options that are making a real difference. If you've ever wondered whether OCD is more than just habits or routines, you won't want to miss that one.
Thanks for listening to More Than Medicine. If today's episode sparked questions about your own health or helped you understand your options more clearly, you're not alone. At Zeam Health, we provide integrated psychiatry, primary care, and aesthetic services designed to support your long-term well-being. To learn more or schedule a visit, head to zeamhealth.com. We'll be back soon with another conversation focused on care that goes beyond the surface.